Hello everyone, Akash here. The truth about dropshipping, the good, bad, and the ugly. I will go through in this video the 5 hard truths about dropshipping. So if you are a business owner looking to ship product for your online store without the hassle of having to stock the inventory of yourself, then dropshipping model can be a solution. And it can be beneficial to an e-commerce store. Basically, a customer orders something online, then the dropshipping business ship the product straight to the customer. It's a way for large companies and small company alike source product while making little money and saving some storage space at the same time. But these sound really easier and done. But before you put all of your saving into a dropshipping store, you need to know why it can be difficult. So the first hard truth is low profit margin. Yes, since you don't have to manage or store your own inventory, overhead is low, but also the profit is low. Basically, you put less money in, also you get less money out. That means you have to do a lot of business just to stay afloat, especially considering most of the money goes to the supplier. So you get into situation, these little margin hardly enough to cover your expense and operating cost for your marketing, also advertising cost, also maintaining your sites, including search engine optimizing SEO, also covering your office hour, orders and sales. So if you have 20% margin and you're getting 2% conversion rate, that would be 0.2 profit rate. This is just an estimate. There are some other problems that you have to consider. The discount to get buying from manufacturer and wholesaler could be less than 20%. This also doesn't count for any of the additional expense that I mentioned earlier that you have to pay from your end. So it's not the final profit. For most product, you have to cut into your profit to keep your sales price competitive. If you decide to hold on your 20% margin, other companies can undercut you. Also, you will notice your profit is largely determined by your traffic. So if you are building an e-commerce brand from scratch, you will struggle for a long time as you build a client base. When you already have a regular source of traffic, at that point, it's much more reasonable to approach dropshipping. Second hard truth, highly competitive. Yes, there will always be overly optimistic entrepreneur who focus on the low overhead and ignore the clear evidence above, because in their mind thinking about very little capital required to start dropshipping business. That low barriers entries mean lots of competition, especially the most popular markets suffer more than others. The bigger a company is, the more they can reduce their markups to offer the lowest price. Things gets worse when you don't have an exclusive deal with your supplier. That's mean many numbers of companies could be selling exact the same product. And if you are just starting out as a small business, your rivals with many years of experience have the resource that you don't. They will undercut your price. That's mean customer can buy exact same thing from someone else for cheaper. Why would they buy from you? The third hard truth, there are no control over the supply chain. The standard e-commerce, if customer complain about a product quality or return policy, you could address those problems yourself. But as a dropshipping store owner, you are more or less at the mercy of the suppliers. Also, you have to deal with the customer directly. Dropshipping store owner essentially trapped between customer and the supplier. If there is a problem, hoping suppliers will address the problem, at the same time reassuring the customer something that's out of dropshipping store owner control. Also, there is an issue with delay communication as the dropshipper goes back and forth between customer and the supplier. If one answers slowly, all communication come to a halt, creates problem, takes longer to fix, and that also lead to bad review on social media. And getting bad review early could end your business even before it starts. Fourth hard truth, legal liability issues. This problem isn't that common, but it's worth mentioning because some suppliers aren't as legitimate as they claim, and sometimes you don't know where that merchandise comes from. Sometimes suppliers illegally use a trademark logo or another company's intellectual property, which happen more than average. So make sure you have solid dropshipping agreement with the supplier. It's something you should keep in mind when choosing a supplier. Fifth hard truth is difficult to build a brand. If you are going to be a dropshipping business, you must understand that the credit for your work goes to someone else. It doesn't matter what product you're selling. Your customer are going to focus mostly on the product brand. Most often they will forget about the shopping experience entirely. After all, it's not your logo on the box. This is another reason why dropshipping makes more sense already established brand than new ones. If you're thinking to be in dropshipping business, the right approach to dropshipping, which I talk about in my next video, you could click it now. Hope this video was helpful to you. Many good videos you'll find in my channel. Consider subscribe to my channel. Take care.